has to speak those words again. We do both. We name what is wrong, and we call people to something, to taste something that's much better. And we do that in genuine, unstilted ways. And that's salt that makes life taste better. Remember a time from seminary, I went to school with deaf students as well as hearing students. We had the John and Beverly Deaf Scholarship or Deaf Chair for Preaching at Concordia Seminary in St. Louis. One of my favorite, now sainted professors held that position. And I remember encountering Eddie Bergstresser, who's now a pastor out for some of us. And I remember that I would over-articulate my words when I would speak with Eddie. And one day I looked at Eddie and I said, Eddie, you don't need me to talk like this, do you? And then Eddie looked at me and he said in the voice of a deaf person who has never heard, you know the sound, he looked at me and he says, nah, just talk natural. Just talk natural. And I did from that point on. And the conversation became more real, but I reflected on that ever since and recognized that isn't that what Christ is calling us to do in this world? Just to be with those people down there who were listening to Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. To be real with ourselves, with God, with each other. To pass the salt. To light the candles for the table. To name what it is that distracts. To call people to something much better. We're invited by Jesus to simply be in an ongoing dialogue with Him and to just talk natural with the world. In so doing, the world will indeed, as the psalmist says, taste and see that the Lord is good and that His mercy abides forever. In the name of Jesus. Amen.